Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and Beautiful's plans for Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor go in the wastebasket. We all know what Bold and Beautiful had planned for Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor, right? The same thing that it always has planned for them. Ridge leaves Brooke, runs right to Taylor, commits to her, and then runs right back to Brooke. We've seen it a million times. But the show may find that it can't execute that same old maneuver this time around. Yes, Brooke's scheme to return Forrester creations to Ridge is hella silly, and she definitely should have waited to announce her new title to the world till she had spoken with him. But that doesn't excuse the horrible things that he has said about her and Hope. Head writer Bradley Bell took it too far this time, and I don't think he realized it, suggested one viewer on Reddit. When he tries to reunite Bridge in a few months, he's going to find resistance from Brooke fans the likes of which he's never seen before. He can give the characters amnesia, but the audience is going to remember every cruel and hateful thing he's said and done to Brooke and Hope since the new Taylor arrived. Ridge is dead to Brooke fans. Brooke herself swore off her destiny, going so far as to say that she regretted ever setting foot in the Forrester mansion. She deserves someone who loves her with his whole heart, she told Ridge, and that most definitely isn't him. Here's hoping she sticks to her guns for once and really moves on. Bold and Beautiful's plans for Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor go in the wastebasket. The storyline that has been at the core of the Bold and the Beautiful for decades, the love triangle between Brooke Logan, Ridge Forrester, and Taylor Hayes, has always been a captivating mix of passion, drama, betrayal, and heartache. Viewers have watched these three characters battle for love, loyalty, and family ties, their relationship shaped by tumultuous highs and crushing lows. However, after years of intertwining romantic chaos, it seems that the show's plans for the iconic trio are about to take a surprising turn. The writers of The Bold and the Beautiful have made it clear that, at least for the near future, Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor's tangled love lives are about to be tossed in the wastebasket. In soap operas, nothing is ever truly final. Storylines can twist, change, and evolve in ways that the audience never saw coming. But for a show that has built much of its emotional and narrative energy around these three characters, it's a bold move indeed to radically alter their direction. For years, fans have been caught in a tug-of-war between the women who have both loved and lost Ridge. Brooke, the blonde bombshell who's always been his first love, and Taylor, the fiery brunette who, over the years, has fought for Ridge's heart. Every time Ridge makes a decision, one woman is usually left heartbroken, while the other rides the crest of hope. But that emotional cycle, which has created so many dramatic moments in the series, may soon face a powerful shakeup. A fresh new direction. The heart of the decision seems to be a desire for freshness. Bold and Beautiful wants to go beyond the constant back and forth between Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor. Viewers have watched this love triangle over and over again, each time with a slightly new twist or a surprising return. But for the writers, the formula has started to feel stale. They want to introduce new dynamics that will engage audiences and open up fresh pathways for both the characters and the show's plotlines. One of the major developments in recent months has been the growing distance between Ridge and Brooke. After years of on-again, off-again tension, their relationship has begun to fray at the edges. Ridge, ever the enigmatic figure, finds himself pulled between his duties to his family and his intense emotional ties to the women in his life. Brooke, on the other hand, has been trying to hold on to the idea of her perfect love story with Ridge, but it's become increasingly clear that this particular fantasy may be fading. As the fractures in their relationship deepen, Ridge's feelings for Taylor begin to resurface in unexpected ways. Meanwhile, Taylor, who has spent so many years in the shadow of Brooke, is facing a profound change in her own approach to love. While she has often been the one to fight for Ridge's affection, her recent evolution as a character has brought her a new sense of independence. No longer just the second choice, Taylor is growing stronger in her own right, reasserting herself not only as a lover, but also as a mother, professional, and self-empowered woman. The show is leaning into this transformation, making Taylor less about winning Ridge's heart and more about carving out her own happiness, whether that's with Ridge or someone entirely new. Ridge Forrester, the ever-conflicted man at the center of it all, is also undergoing significant personal growth. As one of the show's central characters, his future has always been tied to the choices he makes between the women in his life, but now the narrative seems to be shifting. The emotional back and forth between Brooke and Taylor is no longer the driving force. Instead, Ridge is at a crossroads, struggling with his identity, his place within the Forrester family, and what he truly wants out of life. This introspection is leading him down an entirely new path, one that could ultimately separate him from the women who have defined so much of his history. The idea of Ridge stepping away from both women, Brooke and Taylor, opens up intriguing possibilities. Is he heading toward a life of solitude, or is there another character on the horizon who could capture his heart? A fresh love interest could ignite new sparks and give Ridge a chance to reinvent himself away from the emotional baggage of the past. Brooke's new beginnings. As Ridge moves away from her, Brooke is being pushed into a new chapter of her own. While she has often defined herself by her relationship with Ridge, she is being forced to examine who she is beyond that bond. In her struggle to reclaim her sense of self, Brooke is finding new friendships, discovering new passions, and even revisiting old relationships from her past. Her personal growth could lead to new romantic entanglements, as she seeks out someone who can offer her the kind of stability that her tumultuous relationship with Ridge could never provide. What does the future hold for Brooke? Could she finally find lasting happiness with someone new, leaving behind the cycle of love and loss that has defined her for so long? It's possible that Bold and Beautiful will push Brooke into a more independent role, one where her happiness is not defined by her relationship status. The prospect of Brooke reinventing herself is one that brings fresh energy to her character and will likely resonate with fans eager to see her evolve beyond the love triangle that has held her hostage for so many years. Taylor's journey of self-discovery. Meanwhile, Taylor's growth as a character continues to inspire hope. Having been sidelined for too long as the other woman, Taylor is now given the opportunity to carve her own path. Her journey may no longer center around competing for Ridge's affection, but rather in discovering what truly fulfills her. The writers seem intent on showing Taylor in a new light, one where she's not just fighting for a man, but instead prioritizing her own happiness. This shift could bring a breath of fresh air to Taylor's story and offer her a chance at real, untainted love, whether that's with Ridge or not. A future beyond the triangle. For Bold and Beautiful, the Wastebasket may represent a decision to dispose of an old, worn-out structure in favor of something bold and fresh. It's no secret that soap operas thrive on emotional drama, and the dynamic between Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor has undoubtedly delivered countless moments of tension. But the future may hold a different kind of drama, one where these characters move beyond their intertwined love lives and explore new avenues of personal fulfillment, success, and unexpected romance. The end of this love triangle could be the beginning of something much larger, a story about three people evolving past the confines of their past choices and embracing who they are meant to be. Whether they find peace and happiness individually, with someone new, or with each other again in a completely different context, the future is full of endless possibilities for Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, nothing stays the same forever, and the plans for Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor may have just entered a new era. Let's see where the story takes them.